Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Lesson 1 we learned ism fi'il harf. So we take any Arabic word in Quran and we can categorize into either it is a ism, that is a name, and it is a harf, that is a connecting word, and fi'il, which is an action. So now then second lesson 2 we were go deep dive to the ism, and we said ism has four properties, that is status, number, gender, and type. Okay, these are the four properties of ism. This is the entire syllabus. If you take the entire syllabus for the ism, if we can understand, go to the Quran and point out, take out any ism, and if we can tell the four properties, that is the lesson, this entire series lesson objective. When we are studying as a kid, we have lesson objective. So our lesson objective is, once you finish this ism syllabus, I think 50% of our syllabus is ism, more than 50%. So lesson objective is, once you take one word ism from the Quran, and if you can tell the four properties of that ism, that means you finish your lesson, you achieve your lesson objective. That is the target. Okay, now uh, 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 one of the ism's properties is status. Okay, that means which status this ism is. Okay, now when it comes to status is very important. We learn there are three status: rafa, nasib, jar. In English itself, rafa is the subject, nasib is the detail of the act, rafa is the doer of act, nasib is the detail of act, and the jar is after of. So we learn this. Now we did not learn any Arabic word now, up to now. So this is the first lesson that we're going to learn an Arabic word. Okay, now we'll start. Okay, how to find the status. This lesson name is Muslim chart. So I'm going to construct a chart, construct a Muslim chart using the ending sounds. Okay, now you will not you will not understand immediately, but I will explain. uh, then you will start to understand. So why it is called the correct name of this lesson is how to tell the status, rafa nasab jar, how to tell the status. But why it named as Muslim chart is to tell the status, we need to memorize this Muslim chart. So that is so important. So that's why it is named as Muslim chart. Okay, we'll start now. Okay, in Arabic it is very simple to understand the rafa nasab jar status looking at the ending sound. Okay, so first thing is, in Ahadiya classes we have learned that uh, Arabic has three sound. That is, one is U sound, then A sound, and E sound. Also, that is called uh, Dhamma, Fataha, Kasara. Okay. Then also you might have learned Lammatain, Fatahatain, and Kasaratain. That is Un sound, Un sound, and In sound. Okay, it's very simple. If you take ba dhamma bu, ba lammatain bun, ba zabar ba double zabar is ban, or fatagatain. We call zabar fatah, so fatagatain is ban. Ba kasara is b, ba kasaratain is bin. So this is a basic knowledge. So this is a simple thing. So based on this sound, we can understand Rafa Nasab Jar status. Okay, so that's that much easy. This lesson is that much easy. That's why I want to explain you with the sound how to understand the status. Okay, first, now if you hear in the end u or un sound, that means if you see the dhamma or page in the end, that is u or un, lammatain or lamma, it is u or un, that is rafa. So I will take the word Muslim and put lamma is Muslimu. If I put lammatain, Muslimun. If you say Muslimu or Muslimun, that is simply rafa. You can say it is rafa. Okay, see, this is applicable for anything: the Muslimun, Kafirun, Muminun, Munafikun, Salihun, anything. If you say that un sound, that is rafa. Okay, Muslimatun, or whatever, kafir, that un sound. But remember that is it is a single sound. Okay, Muslimun is a Un is a, remember that single sound. Un. Okay. O u, Muslimo, both are rafa. Then next is if you hear the sound a sound or ani sound. Okay, I'll take the Muslim word and put the same sound muslima or muslimani, muslima or muslimani. If you hear these two sound, ma or mani sound, that also rafa. Okay, okay. Remember one thing, that is muslimun and muslimani. Muslimun is for the meme as un sound. Okay, that is only one sound. See un. If you take un, two letters, but it's a one sound, un sound. But ani is actually two sound. Ani, muslimani. So um, so remember these. Actually, we call that un we call a sound and ani we call combination, because ani has two sounds. Ani is a two sound. Okay, so we call it a combination. Remember in that way because it will helpful. You will understand later why it's helpful. But remember in a way that un is a sound and ani is a combination. Okay, remember in that way. Okay, next one is mostly u sound. U mean with the vowel. Okay, patient vowel and una sound. Okay, u and una sound. So I will take the Muslim word and apply Muslimu or Muslimuna. Both are rafa. Muslimu and Muslimuna both are rafa. That means like you are hearing u or una sound at the end. Muslimuna, kafiruna, munafikuna, muminuna, salihuna, everything is rafa. Okay, because u or una sound. Muslimu, kafiru, munafiku. If you remove the noon and say the same thing, it is rafa. Okay. Then the finally to understand the rafa, uh, atu sound. Okay, that is atu or atun sound. Okay. Say example, take the Muslim word Muslimatu or Muslimatun. Both are rafa. Muslimatu or Muslimatun. Okay. Now I'll tell why it is sound and combination is important. If you take Muslimun and Muslimatun, both are ending in tun sound. Can you see the ending sound? Both are un sound. One is Muslimun and Muslimatun. Both are ending in un sound. But remember, when we say when we even though both are ending in un sound, that is Muslimun un. This is Muslimatun. So it's atun. So when we take it out and like when we say what is the reason this is rafa, we have to say Muslimun because it is rafa because un sound. Muslimatun is rafa even though it is ending at un. It is rafa not because of un sound. It is rafa because atun sound. It is rafa because atun sound, not because un sound. So all others are easy. Okay, only this part you have to understand. Un sound and atun sound are different sound. These are two different sound. Say example, if someone say Muslimatun is rafa nasab jar, we would say yes, Muslimatun is rafa. Why it is rafa? It is rafa because not because un sound, not it is because atun sound. Okay, so example kafirun. Kafirun is rafa because of un sound. Kafirun, run, un sound. But kafiratun is rafa not because of un sound. Kafiratun you could say tun, un sound. No, it is rafa because atun sound. Remember that. It is believe me, it is really helpful to understand that atun and un sound separately. Okay, okay, we'll go to the nasab. Nasub also very easy. Now we lamma we finished. Now everything's come as fataha in the nasub. Okay, so if you take a o an sound, that is if you take Muslim and put a o an sound, that is Muslima or Musliman. Don't confuse this with Muslima. Okay, Muslima is different. Muslima is different. Okay, if you take Muslima, because Muslima is Muslima plus alif is Muslima, that is Rafa status. But if you take Muslim but only Fataha, Muslima, it is Nasib. Okay, Muslima or Musliman, both are Nasib. Muslima or Musliman, both are Nasib because it is both a Fatah. Okay, next is uh, next is I sound. Okay, I like Muslimai or Muslimaini, both are is both are nasib. Okay, muslimay or muslimaini, we are discussing nasib, so both are nasib, muslimay or muslimaini. So if you hear the ending sound as muslimay, kafiray, salihai, then that is nasib. Or muslimaini, kafiraini, salihaini, any aini sound if you hear at the end, that is nasib. So keep this sound in your mind. These are not much sound. Okay, these sounds in your mind and try to read the Quran. Then find out, can you spot it these ending sounds. Then we can understand that is what status those words are, rafa nasab jar. As I said, it's important. Sometimes you may see the u sound, but it might not a ism. It has to be ism and u sound, then only it will become a rafa. Because if it is a fi'l, if even though you hear the u sound, it is a fi'l. If fi'l does not have rafa nasab jar status, okay, so it is not rafa. But at the at your level, it is now, we just now starting the journey, so it's okay to point out the sound and say this is rafa nasab jar at you know, because you are not gonna publish a book rafa nasab jar. So it's okay to, if you based on the sound, if you can understand at that at currently, if you say can say is rafa nasab jar, that's more than enough. It is excellent. So okay, then let's move on. Then muslim, same way, muslimina, ina sound, or muslimi, e sound, muslimi or ina, e or ina sound, that also it is uh, nasab. Okay, e or ina sound also nasab. So the finally you will see that is little difference in ati or atin sound. Ati or atin sound, that is muslimati or muslimatin. If you see that ati or atin sound, that also nasib. Now we are learning that also nasib. This is the only confusion part, because we see everywhere it is fataha, right? We saw fataha, when fataha comes it is nasib, but this ati or atin is kasara. Kasara is giving kasara, or kasaratain is giving nasub. The problem is that what I said, understand, if you put fataha or fatahatain, it is a sound. It's only see only fataha or fatahatain. But if you see other ones like uh, aini or ina or atin, so these are like combinations. These are two-word combination. But un and in sound are just sound, because those are like we have in Arabic those for the fatah, lamma, kasara, we have single harakat. So if you put that harakat, it is easily recognized. Un sound is rafa and un sound is nasab. But these combinations, you need to listen to very carefully the ending sound, like Muslimaini, Aini sound. Ya and Ni is there. And Muslimina, E and N sound is there. And last one is Atin, A and Tin sound is there. So that also Nasib. Okay. So you need to try to differentiate this. But then take the Alameen, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Can you see Alameen, Ina sound? So Ina mean it can be nasab. Okay, why I'm saying it can be nasab, you will understand when I explain jar. It can be nasab as well. Alamina. So alhamdu is rafa. Okay, see. So likewise, we can, based on the sound, we can understand the status of that ism. Okay, last one, jar status. Now we said rafa nasab jar status. How to understand jar? Okay, it is obvious. Dhamma is for the rafa, fataha is for the nasab. Then obviously we have only one sound, that is kasara is for the kasara and kasaratain. We have for the jar. See, Arabic, they made it in such a easy way everyone can understand. Okay, so if you take Muslim word and put a kasara, Muslimi. If we hear the sound Muslimi, it is jar. Okay, then kasaratain. If you put Muslim and kasaratain, Muslimin, it is jar. Okay, Sometimes you feel like I'm explaining again and again, but please bear with me because everyone understanding is not at same level. Some people, when I explain the concept itself, they understand, but some people it takes time. So I want everyone to understand. So that's why I'm explaining the same thing again and again. So please please bear with me for that. Anyway, I'll so it is kasara and kasaratain, muslimi and muslimin. Okay, then that is the sound, and we are going to the combination. See this combination, it's exactly similar to nasab combination. What it means is, when it comes to combination, nasab and jar has the same combination. That means if you put the combination I or aini, that is muslimai or muslimaini combination. That I or aini, if you attach with muslimai or muslimaini, both can be jar as well. We learn it is nasab, but jar also giving the same combination. That means if you see in the Quran muslimai or muslimaini word, it can be at your level. You have to say it can be a nasab or it can be jar. If you say answer is nasab, it is wrong. If you say answer is jar, it is wrong. At now it's not wrong. It's 50% correct. At this level, you have to say it can be nasab, it can be jar. My understanding is that. Later on, we will figure it out, decode whether it's nasab or jar. That's a different story. But at my level, I would able to say it is nasab or jar. Then you see the ina sound. E or ina sound. That means Muslimi or Muslimin. I already explained this combination sound combination in nasab. The same thing, Muslimi or Muslimina sound. If you hear the ina sound or e sound, that is saying it is nasab or jar. Not nasab, only nasab. It is nasab or jar, because jar also has the same combination. So that's what I said. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Can you hear the ina sound? Okay, ina Alameen, Alamina. That means it can be nasib or it can be jar, because both has that inner combination. Then finally we have atin or ati, same thing like nasib. So take Muslim word and apply ati, muslimati, or say take the Muslim word and apply atin, muslimatin, muslimati, muslimatin. If you apply muslimati or muslimatin, that means it can also be jar here, because it is in jar. So it can be nasib as well as it can be jar. So this is the entire lesson. This is so easy. So we are gonna develop Muslim chart, okay, based on these ending sound and ending combination. So uh, okay, if you take now Surah Fatiha. Okay, bismi, can you hear the e sound? Ismi, that is e sound is jar. Bismillahi, Allahi, he sound, that is jar. Ar-Rahmani, jar. Rahimi, jar. Alhamdu, u sound, rafa. Rabbi, Rabbi, e sound, jar. Rabbil Alameen, ina sound, it can be nasabo jar. Rahmani jar, Rahimi jar, Maliki jar, Yaumi jar, Dini jar. So uh, so this is so easy. Now if you take Quran, and you can understand based on the sound what is the status. Then Rahmani, okay, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyaka. Okay, Iyaka, you might say a sound, that is nasib. No, it is not nasib, because that you will learn later. Iyaka naubudu actually feel we worship. Okay, so that we will learn later. Naubudu is not rafa. Who sound not rafa. So too early to say all the words, but at least you will have an idea like how to understand the status. So we will develop the Muslim chart, the second part B of this, based on the understanding we have developed here, inshallah. Please make dua to make this easy, inshallah. The entire these lessons from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, please make dua so we can understand the Quran better without translation and get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.